Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Myself Aradhna Pandya, and today we are going to discuss about what are components. So without any further delay, let's get started. So components are basically the building blocks of any user interface. Whatever website or app you go through, it's every page or screen are made up of components. So basically components are like the bricks, like a house is made up of brick, right? So a brick is a building block of the house. In the same way, components are the building blocks of any user interface, be it a website or an app or any digital product. Component, these all are made up of components. So whatever website or app you interact with, it could be YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, or any other website, everything on that website is made up of components. Alright, so there are different types of components, by the way. So further we'll talk about what are the different types of components. So here I have highlighted the different types of components. Alright, the first type is the button components. These are used to perform certain actions while performing any task using any digital product. So when a user interact with any app or website for completing his or her a particular task, such as to fill the form or to make a payment, right? So he interact with an app. So while interacting with the app, whatever appears in front of him or her, those are called components. In which first type are button components, which are used to perform certain actions like submitting a form or making a payment, all right, or buying any product if it's an e-commerce platform. Okay, so here I have highlighted the dotted button. This is also a button component. The notification bell and the gift, here the gift icon, it is also comes under button component. And the button itself, like here it is buy and deposit. So these are called button components. Let me just show you the actual image of it. So let's off the highlighters. All right, okay, so I have switched off the highlighters. Now I can show you these are the button components. All right, these buy, deposit, here this hamburger tab, this is also a button component. This, the plus sign here, so it is also a button component. So all these things comes under button components and they are used to perform certain actions. Okay, most commonly it consists of square, circular or rectangular shapes, but it is not limited to that only. So earlier when websites or apps were developed, so the very common shape of the button were it was either square, circular or rectangular. But now as the design got developed and people get to know more and more about the UI UX design, then certain trending designs come into picture, in which it completely changed the form of buttons. Like now icons can also, the buttons can also be in the shape of icons, and such as you see on LinkedIn, like the share icon, or on the Instagram, the share icon, or the like icon, like icon, the heart icon is for like, so that is the like button, or notification bell on Instagram, anything. Okay, so now button components are not only limited to rectangular, circular or square shape, but it is now also can be designed in the form of icons also. Alright, now let's next move to the next component, that is the navigation component. So these are used to navigate throughout the product. so it should be consistent across all pages. Okay, so the best example of navigation components I can give you within website. So let's jump into any website. Let's say Mobbin. Okay, so this is the very popular website where you can get design inspirations. I use this website for design inspirations. So you can go with any website. I'm taking just the example of this. So see, the explore, pricing, login, these come under navigation components, or we can say anything else, such as what else can we go with. Let's open okay, let's open the site of Visual Studio Code. See, yeah, see the navigation components, all these things come under navigation the docs, updates, blogs. So these are the navigation. From on clicking the docs, I can directly jump on the docs page. On clicking on updates, I can directly click on the updates page. So alright, so these navigation components enables a user to navigate throughout the product or the app. So these are the examples of websites. On app, let's talk about for the app. Okay, so here are the navigation components. These I have highlighted this with the green color. So the home and the icon, this icon, the stats icon, all this whatever you can see comes under this navigation components. Now do not get confused. Button components are used to perform certain tasks. They are like the subparts of any user interface, such as like button, notification button, etc. Whereas navigation components are used to represent the main parts of any user interface, such as home, about, contact, etc. So this is the main difference between the button component and the navigation component. Button components are just used to perform certain actions. I mean, they're not used to navigate throughout the web page or the app. Okay, button components are just made to perform certain actions. Alright, so these are the sub parts of any user interface, but navigation components are the main parts of any user interface, like home, about, contact page, the blog page. Okay, so whatever included in the navigation bar all comes under navigation components. Alright, now let's jump to cards. Let me switch off the highlighter so that I can show you the actual screen. The fifth one, let's alright, so this is the actual image, the actual screen. And alright, see, so the cards, this is also another type of component, cards. So these are used to display small amount of information, like here on this is the screen of Airbnb, and this I have taken from Mobbin. Okay, so yeah, from there you can get as many design inspirations as you want, and there are they have the screenshots of realistic web page or website or an app. Alright, so you can get wonderful design inspirations from that website. So coming back to the topic, this is also kind of card. Okay, as it is representing the small amount of information. okay, about this particular house. We can see the image here and hosted by the name and the price, okay. And this is another kind of card, another kind of information, like the living room session with Doja Cat, the image of this hosted by Doja Cat, sold out. So all these things are representing the information. And you have gone through the a very famous website called Amazon, right? So from there also you have seen the product thing. Let me just open it. The description of products, right? So they are also represented in the form of cards. So that also comes under card component. Let me just open it for you to explain it better. All right, here it is. See, uh, let me just open anything. For example, apps and games. Okay, let me just put here games. See, this is it. Alright, so here you can see the games. Alright, so the image, the name of the game, the ratings. So it is displaying the small amount of information in one go. Okay, we can see the image, we can see the name, and the ratings, the reviews of it. Alright, and the cost. So everything we can see here. See. Alright, so this is another game. Alright, the name of the game, its ratings, and limited time deal, and another additional information, and the price. Alright, so the cards are very helpful for representing small amount of information directly. Okay, now let's get back to the models. Model is also another kind of component. I have here also I have highlighted the model component just to explain it better. So let me just show it to you. Alright, let model the sixth slide. Here it is. Let's close it. Let me close the other highlighters too. Alright, so these are the models. Okay, these are used to present the additional information, or they can also ask for user input, such as when I open the website of Figma and when I click to login. So a model appears in front of me, which asks for the login details. So that is also a model component. So these are the pop-up windows that provide additional information or ask for user input. So here on Zoom meetings, many of you have interacted with the Zoom website for meetings, for calls, etc. So this is a model component which appear in front of you whenever you interact with, whenever you schedule any meeting or anything. So here it is asking for inputs also and asking for some other information as well. So it is also a model, which is also, you can say, a pop-up window. This is also a component. The typography, here I haven't highlighted anything. Why? Because if typography is basically the text, alright, whatever you are seeing, the text, be it a style, the text style, or the size of the font, the color of the font comes under the typography. Even this products, solutions, resources, plans and pricing. So whatever text style, whatever font size, whatever color has been given to it is comes under typography. So what does typography exactly means? It refers to the style and arrangement of text on a screen. So whatever text is there in the image comes under typography, which is also a type of component. Example, the font size and color of the headings and paragraphs on a website. So everything comes under the typography, and that's why there are many texts, so I haven't highlighted this. Okay, now let's move to images. So we all know what images are. We have just seen the example of Amazon website, or you can say Amazon website, or the Airbnb screen. There also we have seen the image. Alright, so the images are used to enhance the visual appearance of our product. Okay, the app, web page, website. So when we put image onto it, it just enhances the overall look of the website, the visual. It enhances the look. So here we can see it is the Spotify screen, and here you can see the artist images, their names, and this here the albums of the image of the albums, and the names. So the image which you are looking, these comes under image components. And also this all together, let me zoom in, just see, whatever the image of the artist, whatever the maybe the name of the artist, I guess, I don't know, I don't know him, by the way. But you can see now the image, the name of the artist and the artist. Alright, so this is also, this overall thing can also be included in card component. Let me show you here. This, the image of the album, the name of the album, and who is the creator of the album, or so this overall thing, the image plus the names and the other information, this overall thing which you are seeing, this can also be included under card component. But here we are talking about only image component, so only this is the image component, the image which you are seeing here. All these comes under image component. Okay, so I hope you got what is image component. Now let's move to other topic, another type of component, I mean alerts. So alerts are used to notify users of important information like errors or updates. So we have many times we have seen errors or alerts, like whenever we used to fill any form, and we had filled the form of many colleges forms during after our 12th to get admission into it. So we have seen the alert like you entered the incorrect password or the username is invalid or anything. All these are called alerts. Alright, so alerts are used to notify users of important information. So it's just used to notify if you are putting anything incorrect or displaying an additional information about which a user don't know. So it displays the alerts are used to display important information or errors or any update. Example, a pop-up alert on a website informing that your password is incorrect. And here I have taken the example of Netflix's screen, the sign-in screen, the email and password, and here you can see the alert, incorrect password for this particular mail ID. So this is also kind of alert. So this is an alert component. Alright, now let's move to the loading animations. So loading animations are used to indicate that a product is loading or processing information. The spinning wheel information that appears when you are waiting for a website to load. So we have seen this also. Okay, I haven't closed this one. Okay, anyways, so the the loading animation, which whenever we load any game, for example in our mobile or on our laptop or PC, we always see that loading animation. Or whenever we open any website, most of the time we have seen the loading animation on our phone or on the laptop or anything. So that is also a type of component. Here in this screen you can see this loading, here the spinning wheel. So all this thing comes under loading animation, and it is also a type of component. Alright, so here I have highlighted this spinning wheel, and this is also I have highlighted, but I have switched off this, so it will appear. Okay, one thing I forgot to tell you, that whatever you are seeing, I will provide the link of this PDF